welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. The Atlanta Braves and the Milwaukee Brewers. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaub. Plenty of storylines taking shape in this series as we set the stage for Game 4, Chris.
Well, the number one thing to discuss is just how lopsided this series has been. You know, you get to this point of the season, Boog, and you expect both teams to be on pretty even ground, but it's not played out that way at all. And when a team takes care of business with such dominance and gets out to a 3-0 lead, I just can't see this series lasting much longer.
Yeah, that's usually the way it goes, but hey, coming back to win the series has been done before. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Back here in Milwaukee. And pitching in this game, Sierra Williams. Going to be hard to top her last start, Singy.
Boogie, it was so amazing to watch her go out there in the 9th inning and complete that start. What an outstanding day for her. See how she backs it up today. She's got incredible stuff. I wonder if she's going to be fresh.
Bottom of the first, and stepping in is the speedy Bryce Terang.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Terang hitting leadoff in today's game, and he's a former Gold Glove Award winner. In the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper.
Well, coming off of a blowout loss in the previous game, this lineup can't try to do too much. They've just got to stay within themselves, take each pitch, each at bat, one by one, and try to push the runs across as often as possible.
Swings through it for the K. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, be ready. She throws that curveball a lot, probably more than any other pitch in her arsenal. And she's going to try to put you away with it like she did right there. That's her go-to pitch early and late in the count.
Joseph Ortiz, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Yeah, big swing and a miss. One out, base is empty. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, she had a fool.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Jackson Chourio. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1.
Two outs, base is empty. Swings through that one for strike two.
First two hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout, and you get your chance. Go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Here's the 0-2. Got him looking for the strikeout. And she strikes out the side here in the first. Brewers go down quietly. Scoreless after one. Fourth game of the NLCS. Willie Adames stands in. Adames matched a homer in his last game. Williams back to work. The pressure is high for the players in the postseason, but maybe even higher for the managers. Every decision you make is critical to the success of the team and to your own reputation. Comes up empty.
Well, for better or worse, managers are remembered for what they do in the postseason. Pull the right strings, they might build a statue of you someday. One bad decision, and you might be updating your resume. You've got to be sharp.
Really nice sequence for the quick strikeout right there. A couple of breaking balls to get ahead 0-2. Then pump the hard stuff by him for strike 3. And I like that she didn't mess around. Sometimes pitchers, they like to get too cute. They waste a pitch here or there and then find themselves back into a hitter's count. But right there, she had him right where she wanted him and pitched him aggressively to get the strikeout.
Adley Rutschman, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
All right, Boog. So I was scrolling through social media the other day, and a video of Adley popped up. It was a clip of him playing college football for Oregon State. How athletic is this guy? He tackled Stanford great Christian McCaffrey. Seriously, what can't Rutschman do on the field?
And that is cut on and missed. And the count is 1-2.
See if she can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Goes down looking.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got her a punch out that time.
And now Charles Whitmore. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And she strikes out the side for the second time today. So they go quietly there. We head on down to the top of the third. We're tied 0-0. Now in for the Braves, Sierra Williams.
Sierra Williams.
She swings and lifts one to deep center field. And off the base of the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double. Now he launches a throw over his head.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Jose Caballero getting ready to hit. Runner takes off for third. Swing and a pop-up. Walker hauls it in, and there's one away.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at-bat.
One out, runner at second. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. Runner takes off. That's ball 4. And the throw out of third.
Yeah, I don't really get the logic right there of trying to steal third. You've got to count where that hitter's most likely going to get a pitch to hit or he's going to walk. One thing is you don't want to be a distraction in his eyes if it is a pitch to hit. Fortunately, it was out of the zone and it was ball 4, but you get thrown out at third base. So kind of counterproductive to producing a bigger inning and maximizing the runners on base. He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for her.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. She's looking very much on her game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so she's got a good pace going, no doubt. So up next, Garrett Mitchell. That one finds the corner. 0-1. Still tied at 0, last of the 3rd. Foul ball there. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Two down, nobody on. On the ground, Riley. To first, and Milwaukee is set down in order. 9 straight retired here to start the game. No score. This is Bryce Terang. Led off the game with a strikeout. And that one is lifted in the air. Harris makes the catch. 1 down.
Third baseman, number 3, Joseph.
So digging in, Joseph Ortiz.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Right through there for a strike. Ortiz goes 5 feet 9 inches, 185 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. That's her 9th strikeout so far.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Jackson Chourio now at the plate. And ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1-1.
The Brewers still looking for their first hit in this one. On the ground to 3rd. Whips it across. She has thrown 4 shutout innings. Gone in order are the Brewers, and we're still knotted at 0.
Moving on to the plate, the designated hitter, Sierra Young.
Bayo back to work. And a foul ball.
You know, these Braves showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon. Wasting no time. She's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And now the shortstop, Jose Caballero. Runner on the move, in the dirt. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Runner at second. And he grounds one back up the middle. Terang over to first in time. One away here in the fifth.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
One down, runner at third. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play.
The right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Two outs. Up the middle. Base hit! And the Braves score first. It's 1-0.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient, take some pitches, see if you can extend those at-bats and get some base runners on.
And that skips into dirt.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that. Good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Foul tip, strike three.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, she should be able to rack up some more before she's done in this one. And there are not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what she's offering out there.
Here's Adley Rutschman. He's 0 for 1. Breaking ball through there for a strike. The Braves up by a run here in Game 4 of the National League Championship Series. He goes down looking.
Well, she's had a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break her rhythm. Put the bat on the ball. Maybe try to bunt for a base hit. Get her off the mound. Move her around. Step out. Do something to interrupt her timing because she's coming right after him.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So 5 perfect innings in the books. It's the Braves 1 and the Brewers nothing. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Williams matched a homer in her last game. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Line drive. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. One run is in. Flying around third is France. Safe at third with a triple. Her third hit of the day. Play at the plate. Not in time. He's safe. It's 5-0.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty good fastball location. Down and in on the corner, but that was just a nice job to handle it. Hit it hard. Very tough spot to get the barrel to most of the time, though.
To the top of the lineup. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Jose Caballero. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Ortiz makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. So a runner at third, 2 outs. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Swing and a base hit. In comes the run from third. It's an RBI single. It's 6-0.
Picks himself up at RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And now it's Christian Walker.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that pitcher work to get you out.
And he grounds one to the right side. France steps on the bag. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Number 5, Garrett Mitchell.
At the plate, Garrett Mitchell. There's a strike.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. She's not afraid of contact. Some pitchers, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That's a baker's dozen strikeouts for her in the game.
Now there's a 3-pitch strikeout. She can do whatever she wants with the baseball right now.
Next to hit, Blake Perkins. That's too low. Ball 1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
The Brewers yet to pick up a hit here. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. And she adds another strikeout to the pile. 14 now. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They still find themselves down 6-0. Man in scoring position with 2 away. Sierra Williams next up for the Braves. 3 for 3 with a single, a double, and a triple, so she just needs a homer for the cycle.
Oh, yeah, Boog. She's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. She's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. That one ripped. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Runner from second crosses the plate. And they now lead by 9. Jose Caballero next up for the Braves. Right-hander kick steals. Runner breaks for third. In the air, out towards left center. Chourio makes the catch. And that is that. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Braves 9, and the Brewers nothing. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The second baseman, Brooks. Correct.
That's in there, and that's strike 1.
Well, these Brewers, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. She's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Swing and a miss, and she struck him out. And she runs the strikeout total to 15 on the day.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
That one to first. France. He'll do it himself. 2 up, 2 down.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Jackson Chourio digs in now. Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Late here in game 4.
She's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. She's been in attack mode since the very start.
1-1. Hit on the ground, and it gets through. Just like that, the perfect game is gone. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. And now, Willie Adames, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Outside corner, there's a strike. And Adames swings through that one.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. What a game she's having. 16 Ks now.
The catcher, number 30.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Adley Rutschman. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
There's a swing and a miss. The Brewers with a lot of ground to make up here in Game 4 of the National League Championship Series. And add another K. That's number 17. What a game.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Whitmore in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Next offering is fouled back. The Braves up big in this one here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Make it 18 strikeouts on the day. 8 innings, 8 zeros as the shutout continues here. Braves 9 and the Brewers nothing. And next for Atlanta, Sierra Williams.
RBI knocked for her last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, pretty clear to me. She's trying to go deep right there. But you've got to get a pitch that you can handle.
And that one hammered. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Bottom of the ninth coming up, and we'll see if he can complete the shutout after the break. Christian Walker up now for the Brewers. Both 2 in this one.
Walker.
Williams back to work. Comebacker to the mound. Throws to first in time. 1 out, bottom of the ninth.
The center fielder, number 5, Garrett.
So up next, Garrett Mitchell. Gets the call. That's strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Base is empty, 1 away. Late here in game 4. Struck him out without a swing. Now only 1 out remaining.
Boog, I think even when you know she's got that pitch in her arsenal, you're still going to have a hard time recognizing and reacting to it unless you've seen it several times. And honestly, if you can hit that pitch, I'm concerned because you probably can't hit anything else that she throws. That one right there locked him up.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
The Brewers down to their final strike. And the Atlanta Braves have done it. They're your National League champions.
Congratulations to the National League champions. This team clearly excited, and they deserve every bit of this moment. Enjoy it now, but get yourself ready for the biggest series of your life.
For my partner Chris Singleton and our great crew, thanks for watching the National League Championship Series on MLB The Show.